Hey, it's Tim and Amy with Go With Less. So today we are celebrating our 10-year wedding anniversary. So we were married 10 years ago today.
10 years.
Crazy. And
10 blissful years.
That's exactly right.
That are only getting better.
Amazing years that
really
are only
is.
going to get better. So our life is just starting together, really, it feels like. So one of the things we're going to cover today is not so much our wedding anniversary, but what do we do being frugal for gifts when it comes to occasions like your wedding
gift
anniversary.
giving.
So the traditional gift for a 10-year anniversary, a 10-year wedding anniversary, would be tin or aluminum or aluminum if you're from America.
And by the way, I don't know if you caught that. It's tin.
Tin.
So Tim kind of makes
Pen,
tin sound 10.
Anyway.
It's not 10, it's tin.
Tin. That's right, the metal. And then
I don't want a tin gift or a 10.
none of those, none of the above. So, and then the modern gift is diamond jewelry. And so we are not exchanging
I don't care.
any of those things today. So just thought I'd throw out there, those are what you would do if you were going to be giving gifts and you were going to try and stick to the things you're supposed to do. So what are we going to do?
Well, and just a little bit about the diamond jewelry. So would I rather have diamond jewelry, or as a matter of fact, I'm wearing a necklace that, I don't know if you noticed this. You got this for our first.
Pearls, many
yeah.
pearls.
So when we had our big spending, Tim bought me 2 sets of pearls for our first Christmas together when we were a couple. And so I put these on because I was thinking of that. And so anyway, but I don't need diamond jewelry. I would rather have time with Tim. So if diamond jewelry means this guy's got to go work, I'd rather have time with him more than anything else. Our time is limited, our time is precious, and even though we spend like 23 waking hours a day together, we still want more time. How crazy is that? We still don't have enough time together, and except for like going on our own at the gym for an hour, we're virtually together like every other minute of our life. Yep. Which, P.S., was kind of amazing because 3 years ago, Tim was on an airplane for Tuesday through Friday for years and years and years. So all of a sudden, we're at 23 hours a day together.
And it works. We love it.
It works, yes, thank goodness. But so let's get back. So what are we doing for holidays in general? So we do have a teenage daughter. What did we do for her for this year for Christmas? Remember?
We gave her this trip to Belize that we took and that we just talked
for
about.
Spring break.
So that was both her Christmas gift as well as her birthday gift. Or part of the trip was the snorkeling trip that we did on the trip was her birthday gift.
The snorkeling excursion.
Excursion, not a trip. There you go. The excursion.
And it was expensive. It was $350 for the 3 of us to do it. So it wasn't like a cheap gift, but it will be something that she will remember. So it's a great gift. So even though she is a teenager and does like some stuff, we have been working with her even before we turned kind of frugal and retired early. We still did a lot of, like, we would give her camp for her Christmas. Her Christmas gifts were always the big gift. Yep. So camp was often her gift, and it cost many hundreds of dollars, many hundreds. And so and she loved it. It was her highlight every year, so we were happy to pay for that. But it kind of made sense to do. I mean, my family was like that with me, so we didn't have a lot of stuff for gifts. We did stuff and had experiences, which I have a really good memory of so many of those.
So our experience today, or what we're going to do as a gift to each other, is we're going to go out to eat. We actually are going to eat out twice today. One of them was planned, one of them wasn't planned. So this morning I woke up and realized we didn't have any food in the fridge, and so I suggested that we go out and have breakfast. And so
Tim says, he's like, let's go out for breakfast. I love going out for breakfast. I can't even remember the last time the 2 of us went out for breakfast, not on vacation. Like, years. It's been years and years, which is kind of crazy given how much I like it. But when we go out for breakfast, we're not eating like the healthiest food. So it's not something that, it really is a special treat.
It's a splurge in terms of calories, a splurge in terms of money, just a splurge in general. So actually our splurge...
And we go to the gym every morning,
It was only, it was less than $20 for our breakfast this morning.
It was $24.
So it wasn't too much of a splurge, but nonetheless...
After tip, it was $24.
So, and what we're doing tonight is...
Hold on, we're not ready there yet.
Oh, we're not?
So,
okay.
Let me just mention about the breakfast that we had. At least if we're going to have breakfast like once every like several years together out, we went all out. So we have a great small chain of restaurants in Denver called Snooze. And we went on a Thursday morning at 10:30 in the morning in the burbs. There was still like a 30 to 40 minute wait at 10:30 in the morning. And it totally earns its weight. So it has it had the best Benedict. We shared 2 different kinds of Benedicts. So one was like a traditional eggs Benedict that was phenomenal. But then like a whole other level of Benedict was a Bella Benedict with prosciutto on focaccia. Oh my goodness. It was the best Benedict I have ever had. So we shared them, and their portions are giant. So we got one we got one Benedict, and you could get like a special where you could do like half of two, and so. Normally their portions are so big. We were just gonna get the Benedict and that was it. But it wasn't that huge, which was good because we didn't leave.
Didn't need huge.
Yeah, we don't want huge. It's probably a reason we don't go out to breakfast is because it's so gluttonous. But anyway, and then we had this huge. It was huge.
One pancake.
One pancake. So the pancakes come in threes. We had their pancake of the day, which was a blueberry pancake with like a vanilla syrup and a strawberry sauce and strawberry butter and almond crumbles on it.
Delicious.
It was like the best pancake I've ever had in my life. So anyway, so that if we're gonna have breakfast, at least we went all out.
That's
and
right.
Had it good.
And then for dinner tonight, we're gonna go to the place where we had our first date. So which was a blind date. So we're gonna go out to dinner at we're not going to actually the place where we had our first date. We're going next door to its sister restaurant.
We're going in its aura.
In its aura, that's right. We're going to pop our head into the restaurant where we had our first date. It's called Sushi Den. It's one of the nicest sushi places in Denver. So
Tim and I met on an online dating site. So our first blind date on an online dating site. Most people kind of dial that in, go cheap. Not Tim. Tim was like big spender, like let's go. So we went to Sushi Den. We haven't been back since. We actually met 11 and a half years ago. So our wedding was on our 1.5 year dating anniversary. So we haven't been back again. And even though we used to spend a lot of money, Sushi Den is like so crazy expensive. We really haven't been back. So the fact that that was like a first blind date was like, whoa, this guy is really like a spender. Like he's like this is like hardcore. And so yeah, so they have a restaurant that opened up just pretty much next. I mean, they're on two corners, so just across the corner. And we've been wanting to try that. And even in our big dining days, it was kind of on my radar, and it just got missed. So we're going today, and that makes kind of like another thing. Like when we go out, we will say this over and over. When we go out to eat now to these sorts of things, we are really excited because it's very few and far between. So we do go out to eat a lot on vacations. So you take vacations out, and which is, I mean, we eat a lot out on vacations, so we don't really need to indulge so much at home. We rein it back in at home. We get back into our gym. We get back into eating healthy. However, we sometimes have a splurge, and so we are having two splurges today, both out to eat. Things that one was spontaneous, one is planned, and we're really looking forward to both of them. So that's how we're celebrating our anniversary. And also we're going to be writing each other.
That's right. So we're going to write each other. Amy's writing a little. What you said you're going to write?
I'm writing our story. I figure it's our 10-year anniversary, at our 50th anniversary.
So when we're old
we
and
might
adult,
forget.
and we were going to forget. So
Tim is my friend. He goes, we're going to go to the bar and look at the. And I said, let's go look at the seats where we were. He said, at the bar. I'm like, we weren't at the bar.
The problem was Amy showed up late to our
for
first
good
date
reason.
for like an hour.
Well, the highway was closed because it was diverted to
good
like
reason or not.
Yeah.
I sat at the bar for like an hour before she got there.
You were at the bar.
That was
so
I sat there a long time. Possibly. But anyway, it worked out.
So we're going to go see the table where we were. Tim thought that was at the bar. So 10 years in, he doesn't know the story. So I better get this down so that when we're 50 years in, we know our history.
And I'm making a card from scratch using some computer tools. And so it'll be something just nice to say what I think, all the nice things I have to say about Amy. So that's what I'm giving Amy as a gift. And it's a great way that we have just to celebrate special occasions.
Yeah, so consider that you don't need expensive things. Maybe your partner wants expensive things. That's different. That's between you. Fortunately for both of us, we don't want expensive things anymore, and so that is a great thing. But we do have to get a little creative, and writing a letter is a good one. So so that's it. So we appreciate you watching.
Thanks.
If you'd love to share a little love, give a thumbs up, subscribe below. Comment. We reply to every comment in person. How do you do a frugal? And by the way, we already have time together. So a special meal at home, a walk together, a hike. We do this every single day. Like we're together 23 hours a day. So spending time together isn't like. So how do we have frugal fun without
breaking the bank?
Without breaking the bank and something, and like I said, quality time isn't necessarily going to be it because we already have a lot of quality time. We already take a vacation constantly, so taking a vacation isn't any big deal. We already do that all the time. So we're open to ideas. Thanks for watching.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye-bye.